Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today, we're looking at another brown ink, this one from the Birmingham pen company, Ebenezer, Denny, Carmine. Thanks goes out to the person that sent me this ink. I really appreciate it. Alright, here's our ink comparison panel. Put some light on the subject. Maybe zoom in a little bit. This is kind of a reddish, brownish ink. Doesn't have any shimmer, so that's nice. Here is our ink swatch, and water resistance test shows that it only has this tiny gray matter that stays after it's washed away. So I might not use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. There's that gray stain that we found with the there. And all I see is this reddish brownish color. I don't see anything funny coming out. And here is our ink painting of the day. Okay, let's do a writing sample. Today's pen will be using the Noodler's Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultraflex nib. Okay, this is alright, well, there it is. Let's use no pressure. And we can definitely see that there are two very distinct looks here. One with a very extra fine line. The finer line is very much lighter than the swelled look. So that's something to be considerate of. If you use an extra fine nib, it will be almost a completely different color. So take everything with a grain of salt. Get a sample if you are interested in today's ink. Alright, let's do some paper review. This is the Pen and Gear Memo Book from Walmart.com. Little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. Lightweight Traveler's Notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, normal amounts of ghosting. Super lightweight Traveler's Notebook paper. No feathering, normal amounts of ghosting. Moleskin 70 GSM. Feather like a chicken, blood to the page. Field Notes Journal. Little bit of feathering, blood to the page. Fabriano Eco-Qua 85 GSM. Little bit of feathering. Little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917. No feathering, no bleeding, normal ghosting. Midori MD paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. 52 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Cosmo Air Light. No feathering, normal ghosting. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Marmon Nemosity 80 GSM Dot Grid. Feather like a chicken, blood to the page. Oxford Optic Paper. Feather like a chicken, blood to the page. Bulky B7 Bulky. No feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. A little bit of feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Oh. A little bit of feathering, bleeding and gusting. Up and Up Wide Roll composition book from Target.com. A little bit of feathering, bleeding and ghosting. True Red composition book from Staples.com. Feather like a chicken, blood to the page. Apica notebook paper, 81.4 GSM. Feather like a chicken, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. The Nanami 7C 68 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Artist Loft 100 GSM paper. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Feather like a chicken, no bleeding, no gusting. U-Style notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. Sheffield home paper goods. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. CVS Caliber notebook paper. No feathering. No bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Mead wide rolled notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. 5-star notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Little bit of wiggle. Little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Akabe cross-section pad. Little bit of feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. JNB copper plate graph pad from johnneilbooks.com. Tiny bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Feather like a chicken, blend through the page. Okay. Let's do a comparison panel to see where this ink lies. I think it's going to be a brown ink. It might be a red ink. It does have a little bit of red quality to it. I am actually going to go through the reds first because I have no idea what color this is. It's a very strange color. Okay. I'm just going to go through these quickly. Ooh, Manyo Umi is close. Yeah, this definitely looks redder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be brown. But this is actually more of a dark maroon. Maybe a red. Passion Burgundy's kind of close. Oxblood is really close. Dark Energy is pretty close. Blueberry Muffin is actually kind of close too. I think I have blueberry. I need to redo that card. Red Candy's getting there. Garnet Red's kind of there. Nanita is kind of close. Cherry Danish is kind of close. Ooh, Diamond Crimson's kind of there. Oh, and Hubble Zoom is kind of close. Wow. Now that I'm looking at this, this may lean a little purple. Or like pink. Even dark pink. Look through my notes just really quickly. See if I can find something in here. May come close. The LP Califolio Granat is kind of close. Wearing Gold Taxidermy Genius is a little bit close. Noodler's Black Swan and English Roses is kind of close. Sailor Grenade is close. Lavender Black is really close. Monyo Kuzu. Tacha Ebi. Gosh. I totally thought this was a brown ink. Tammy, Cardona, Robert, Stipula Dark Red, Diamond Raspberry Rose, Deep Dark Red, Gentle Grenade, All the Best, Akibi. Akibi's more purple than pink, but wow. Just quickly looking through my purples. Brown, pink. Pen BBS 270. Slight snow. And that's it. For the purples, what about brown? My original thought process was, this looks like a brown ink. But clearly it's not a brown ink at all. William Shakespeare is kind of close. Umi Murasaki is kind of close. Even this red-black is kind of close. Queen of Hearts is kind of close. Raw Sienna is kind of close. Vampire Red is more red, but still. Encre Havane. And that's it. Wow, that is very interesting how one ink can have so many different looking properties in the same ink. Like, it totally kind of has a pink property, a red property, a purple property, a brown property. This is a very strange ink indeed. I don't even know what to call this color. If you know what to call this color, let me know in the comment section below. What did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for a brownie pink? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all I have for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.